and already a sacred space, a holy portal of light, an intertwining and interconnection of heaven and earth through the pure heart of service, through the heart streaming of so many, through those who seek to make a difference, to assist, to help the inner yearning of the soul pulse, a sensing and knowing the needs of the many upon this earth. And indeed, for some, the needs of the many beyond this earth. A sense, a responsibility. There is something I can do, there is something I must do. And so the inner journey, the true inner journey of the open heart of unconditional love beckons you, calls you to assist and be all that you can be in this reality bite that you find yourselves in. And even though the veil or forgetfulness came as you entered this world, those higher parts of yourself still exist and can never be severed. And it is these parts of yourself that beckon you, that call you. It reaches to get your attention in any way it can. In divinely orchestrated times and planned events, and yes, indeed, in destiny. But it is that moment, that eternal now, that calls you to your fullness, to your purpose, to your mission. And the cosmic memory of soul groups, partnerships, collaborations. Indeed, the triggering of one another. As you move through the illusion and delusion of a physical, mental, and emotional world. Seeking the truth, truly knowing it is truth that shall set you free. And it is in that innate freedom that allows us to move forward even in those times of unknown challenges and confusion. But it is only temporary, beloveds, for the higher parts of yourselves are strong, powerful, and connected, can never be severed or disconnected. Sometimes, indeed, simply waiting and dormant until that time when the realization of the abundance that you are in your abilities, in your consciousness, in your awareness, so much more beyond the gravitational pull of this earth. And as even you come with a higher heart of compassion for Earth Mother, for it is your capacity to hold love that you are here. You are here for her and for all of her life. You are here in service. You are here because of love. And it is you, beloveds, that can hold the frequency of love. Yes, indeed, even in the most challenging of times and in the darkest of times, those that can hold the flame of unconditional love. And so, beloveds, you come from a lineage of so many masters that have walked upon the earth and many, many other worlds. The hold the capacity to anchor light, to expand the light, to move the light and work with the light. Yes, indeed, these words reach you. You are the child of light. You are the child of the rising sun, to bring forth the light once again in its fullness upon a planet where there are so many that have forgotten. They don't know, and so are encapsulated in a world, a construct that is not boundless but restricted. And so it is in this great dream that we've come to wake ourselves up and to wake up others. That there is indeed a much grander and bigger story. And so, beloveds, as you walk the earth, as you move through the frequencies of various levels of consciousness awareness, and indeed, those that have forgotten completely, you are, beloveds, the ones that hold and anchor the light. And no matter the circumstances, no matter the dynamic, only you can anchor it in your unique and special way. The calling that calls to you, how you spread the light, how you anchor the light, and how you work with the light. For that and its many facets is diverse and expanding. And so just as a facet in a multi-cut diamond, there is a facet that belongs to you and you only in your unique way that only you can do. And so, beloveds, we tell you, as the children of the light upon the earth who have not forgotten, that as you hold on to this light, as you nurture unconditional love, as you move beyond the challenges of a physical, mental, and emotional world that would distract you, that would distort information, that you now know how to rely upon your own inner heart guidance, connected to the beloved unconditional love of the upper worlds, the Shambhala worlds, the worlds of crystalline, matrix energies, the paradise worlds, the upper worlds, the worlds that hold unconditional love. And so in great service, beloveds, as you have heard the clarion call and have brought yourself in purpose and mission, because, beloveds, we are here to say that yes, indeed, the choice to come to the world of Maya, the world of Maya that can bring you into the cycle of reincarnation over and over and over, as you can get caught up into the construct of the illusion. But beloveds, you hold the spark, the light. And the spark and light in you is strong and powerful. And it brings you, for your particular time, the great awakening within your own consciousness upon this earth, in the remembrance of your cosmic memory, the final waking up of the dream. And so there are so many beloveds who look to you, who depend on you. And that is why we support you, we love you. We understand the journey, and the journey has not been easy. But we say to you, beloveds, that you have a spirit of victory. And as Jesus the Christ said, remember the resurrection, remember the resurrection, for you hold the resurrecting power within you. And no matter the challenges or the setbacks, you have the resurrection power within you. You have the light that is strong and powerful. And you use these tools to journey upon your path of making known the unknown in the ever unfolding awareness and consciousness, to bring back fully your cosmic memory, your cosmic understanding, to embrace totally the cosmic Christ and divine Maitreya, to be truly the galactic citizen, to be the cosmic citizen, to be that illumined light that moves beyond time and space. As a great sun, you shed light of understanding, wisdom, and dispels darkness, fear, and suffering. And so now, beloveds, see yourselves as the light beings that you are. See the radiance that you hold in your light body. And we work now together, beloveds, from the light body. And simply to move into the light body is the intention to do so as you hold the frequency of unconditional love. And as you hear these words, you are unconditional love. Even as you work, embracing it fully and totally, unshakable, even in a world that would challenge you. Let us now work together, beloveds, with the myriads of radiant beings who hold the radiant heart of unconditional love, who hold the matrix of the limitless light, who have come from the upper worlds in this moment to work together with you, beloveds, you in your true nature as spiritual beings of magnificent light. And in your spiritual eye, as you sense, feel, and know, simply coming now from the aspect of your light body, your higher self, your oversoul self, that higher part of you that's filled with light. Operating from your light body, you operate as a great Elohim, a great creator God. And it is the children of light upon the earth who have come with the mission and purpose to bring light onto the planet in its ascension and rise. And so we gather together now, beloveds, in a cosmic circle of light, as we hold hands together, and there are myriads and myriads and myriads of radiant ones. But you hold the inner circle around the planet, around Gaia. And it is you now that gaze upon her with unconditional love. It is you that have come because of this love for her, because of the love of God, to serve, And as you hold the circle of light with all your brothers and sisters of light from all dimensions, from all realms, all diverse, all coming from the love of the divine. And you now gaze upon her, this powerful circle of light, the emanation of your own light body blended with the divine tribe of light. It is as a supernova in its brilliance. And it is this frequency we hold together, beloveds, as it pours to beloved Gaia. We see her now on one of the most outpost arms of the Milky Way galaxy with her moon. She plays a most important role, beloveds. And so we look at her, and knowing as we look at her and gaze upon her with love and send forth our energy of light to empower her, to heal her, to balance her, that she feels the love vibration. And she is empowered and uplifted because of this love that pours out to her. And we represent the Adam Kadmon, the human family, and it is the human family, the guardians of her, to hold the balance upon the earth, beloveds. It is the energy to hold the balance. And in holding this balance, healing and recalibration and readjustments into the higher vision and purpose that she can align and move forward on. For there are many, many timelines, and there are many choices, and there are multiple realities, but the reality that we choose, beloveds, that we gather as the tribe of light, that we gaze upon her now in our light body, and the myriad of radiant ones that gaze upon her to move her in the frequency and direction of the Shambhala worlds, the worlds of peace, the worlds of perfect balance. That we can anchor together the total Trinity. The duality is no longer a polarity swing, but anchored by the higher tethering of the higher world, the perfect Trinity. And so we look at her now, and as we do, we see a golden tetrahedron over her, coming from the upper worlds, to hold the sacred Trinity upon her, that she can hold the perfect peace, the perfect balance. And as we hold this Trinity, this tetrahedron over her, seeing the golden light of the Christ Maitreya complex, seeing that the Christ grid now illumined and in a perfected state, we hold her structure of light. We hold her structure of balance. We hold her structure of peace. And as we hold and envision this, as we gaze upon her as our own light and the light of the myriad of radiant ones, merge into this brilliant light, this alchemy of love, the alchemy of perfect balance, the alchemy of perfect peace. We see the straining light coming from the upper worlds, moving through great and grand matrices, great and grand celestial geometries and gematриas, colors and harmonics, carrying with a purpose and a mission to move into the great golden tetrahedron over Earth Mother, with her family of light holding this platform and the myriad of so many other radiant ones from so many sources, all one in the singularity of service to the divine. And there is now a great grace and blessing that flows in. We see it moving throughout the earth. We see it moving upon her great continents, into the mountains and the valleys. We see it moving across the waters of the earth. It moving into the core and all crevices of the earth. We see it moving throughout all of her kingdoms and all of the elements. We see this divine grace from the upper worlds flowing and anchoring as the children of light hold the divine and the divine. And as we hold together, beloveds, this divine grace and blessing, we see the frequency of the human kingdom beginning to rise. We see that there are those who are triggering and moving beyond illusion and delusion and distortion, who are finding their way to their true source, which is within them, that they now have the power and the courage to be their authentic selves and walk that path of light and unconditional love. We empower the human kingdom, and all that is not of the light, all that is not of love cannot grasp or hold or stay connected, but must disconnect, eject, reject away from the human kingdom. We continue to emanate our light. We continue to see the tetrahedron of golden light of the divine Maitreya, divine Christ matrix. We see the flowing grace of the multitudes of geometries and colors beyond the world. We see the harmonics moving in, reestablishing a higher platform, a higher alliance, a higher calibration, moving in perfect celestial rhythm, coming back to the original Genesis, coming back to the original thought form, and building upon that. We hold our positions. We hold our positions. And as we hold this sacred energy, as this divine grace flows in and through out humanity, we see the awakening of humanity. We see them awakening out of the dream in a re-remembering of who they are, in a re-remembering of their galactic citizenship, their cosmic origins. We see an awakening humanity in the reconnection of the Adam Kadmon, the divine human. And as we hold the divine matrix for the earth, we hold it for humanity as the caretakers and stewards to earth, to bring back that higher alignment and initial thought form. As we co-create together the new Genesis, the higher wisdom, the higher vision. Together in this collective, we hold this sacred space for the upper worlds to send forth the triggering of the gematриas, the harmonics, the colors, and the tones. We see it flowing over the earth and touching all hearts of the human kingdom. Hearts beginning to soften, hearts remembering compassion, hearts being brave enough to love once again. We hold the energy and we hold this energy. And we look more time at our beloved Earth Mother. We see the golden tetrahedron. We see our body of light and all the celestial ones of the radiant ones. We imprint this image into our minds as we prepare for the return. And as we sense and feel the peace and the balance of the energy that has been anchored, we know that it is time for us to return, but yet we are ever connected to this divine grace that has flowed. We understand that we are never alone, for we are one with a myriad of radiant ones who come from unconditional love and service as we do, and that we are never lost, for the way will always be opened and guided. So we prepare ourselves to come back on the count of 3. As we see the tetrahedron now go back to its source, and we see that the radiant ones now begin to draw in their electromagnetic field. And so we can now begin to prepare to be back fully in our physical, mental, and emotional bodies. As we move from our light body into our physical body, but ever attached to our light body. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back, awake, and fully and totally alert. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.